Hello AXC members. I'm happy to be here today to talk about the impact that the MISA has had on the 12 French boards. I'm Christian Charles Bouchard. I'm a co-executive lead of MISA for the province with Alain Martel, who is with you in person right now. It's really a collaboration between all 12 boards. So each MISA leader, there's one per board, and we have 12 French boards in Ontario. MISA gives us a chance to meet each other, to collaborate together. I'm going to talk about two main impacts that we've all had. One is province-wide, so shared practice. We share different practices from different boards, and the other board can be inspired by that practice. So how that works is that I will, for example, present an initiative, present how I did the monitoring for it, what data I've used, and no matter what tool each board has to be able to get the data, well, they can still take my presentation and adapt it to their own context and use the monitoring strategies, use the other strategies related to data without us having to have necessarily the same tool to be able to get the data. So that's interesting because I've learned so much from my colleagues, and in my own board I've put specific strategies in place because of this. So as far as analysis is concerned also, in having experts from all over Ontario in different boards living in similar and different contexts, we have people to share to be able to also consolidate, is our analysis correct? How would you do this? And again, how do you monitor? So all boards are really moving together in the same direction, and that's really interesting because our province is quite wide, bigger than many countries in Europe, and therefore it's pretty interesting to work together on that. The second point that I want to emphasize is also the direct impact on the board itself. Therefore, we do move the province together. We have shared concern, but also we can find solutions together as well. I've heard projects and analyzed projects from different boards that have inspired mine. Each board has worked on mapping, so mapping how we do our data analysis throughout the year. And I'll take a really personal example. In my case, I'd realized that we had all the strategies in place, but I hadn't given the timeline in my own map for my own board. And in seeing other boards and having all of us do the same exercise and working together, I was able to see what other boards were doing, which helped me. I'm on my third mapping now. We've been working on this a year, and my first example that I shared with the colleagues throughout the province is quite different from the third one that I'm working on now, because I was inspired by my colleagues from a bit everywhere to improve, basically. So that's really the force of the collaboration from a provincial standpoint to work together, and also from a board standpoint to make our strategies better. Thank you very much. Have a great conference.